Susan.
Hey, Susan.
It's Lee and Johnny.
Johnny Lee.
Just want to get you more information.
We love Starbucks.
We talk to people that may or may not be moving all day, every day. I'm just going to flip this camera over and give you more details, and hope you're having a fantastic day. Thanks, Susan.
Bye.
Thank you. Ownership program. It's where you own them as opposed to leasing it, meaning that you get all the tax incentives, benefits, credits, everything like that back. If you move, it transfers over. We're A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. We have 18 different designs depending on the aesthetics of your home. So basically, we're just surveying the tree line here in your neighborhood today because all the utilities in all the states are now using clean energy. They're mandated to do so. This is why every now and again, if you're cruising down the highways, you'll start seeing telephone poles, and there'll be an actual solar panel attached to the telephone pole. You would be seeing these because all the companies have to have, for example, here would be 22% renewable energy on their grids by the year 2021, and then 50% by the year 2030, so on and so forth. So the state is now paying for people to go solar at no cost to the homeowner, providing they get enough sunlight on their roofs. And that's why I'm surveying the tree line, because a lot of your neighbors are buried and covered in trees. However, with the trees being trimmed, which we can cut at no cost as well, you don't have any big trees that hang directly over your house. You get at least 3 or 5 hours of sunlight on the roof on a daily basis. Probably gets pretty warm up there. So all we're going to be doing is speaking with certain neighbors, giving them the information on how it's not a penny out of pocket, because that's the big question, of course. What the benefits are for 2019 going into the future. And then again, if it doesn't benefit people, we tell them that too, because hey, it's a state-funded program. It's not for everybody, right? So here's some of the reasons why it wouldn't benefit someone. The direction the house is facing, obviously facing south towards the sun in the northern hemisphere, is the best. It used to be that it was very expensive to do a home that faces morning sun on one side of the house and afternoon sun on the other side of the house. Due to the lower prices of solar installations, quickness of install, etc., that is not an issue for us anymore. We can absolutely cover the whole electric bill on a east-west facing house. Shade, like we were saying, but we would go ahead and remove any offending trees if necessary. Also at no cost to the homeowner. Weather, people ask me about, the clouds and the rain and we're not in Arizona, California, Texas. The panels actually perform better when they're not so hot. If you think about any electronic device, if you keep it in the heat, it'll start to overheat. So same thing here. An optimal fall or spring temperature is the best for it. If you notice, when it's cloudy out, it's not super dark. It's not like nighttime. You can still see. So there is sun still peeking through the clouds, which is generating power. You could literally shine a flashlight on the panels and it would generate power. The panels are self-cleaning. The rain and the snow will clean them for us. You can always take a hose to them as well, but generally if you're in an area where there's a lot of pollen or dust or something like that, anytime it rains, it'll clean it off, or again, take a hose to it. System component failures, we're responsible for your roof and our equipment. So if anything were to happen, we are fully liable, responsible. We'll probably know about the problem before you will, actually, and we'll come on over and fix the issue before you even know it's an issue. We're monitoring the system 24 hours, and red flags just pop up immediately if there were to be any issues or anything like that. So hope this all makes sense. Again, if you move, if you lease the system and you move, then you got to ask the new homeowners to get involved in a remaining end of that contract of the lease. And most people that have done any research on this, they want to own their panels. So if you're locking the new homeowner to a lease, they don't necessarily, obviously you can buy them at fair market value, but they don't have as much of an opportunity to own their panels. So a lot of educated home buyers will prefer to buy a house with no solar on it, or a solar ownership, so that they can fully get all the benefits of the program, and at some point very soon get that $0 electric bill, which is what everyone wants and what everyone originally thought solar was supposed to be. And then all these companies started making way more money off of the leasing, where you pay a way lower amount, but you pay indefinitely. So you pay for 20-25 years, and then you re-up the contract, and then you get an extra 5-10 years at a time at still a reduced electric rate, a reduced electric bill, but you're still going to be paying some costs to turn on the lights and any electronics that you have in the home. Versus the ownership literally erases the electric bill altogether. So if your house has an own system on it, it is very simple to sell the home, because hey, you're giving them a $0 electric bill for however big the house is. The leasing, you can say, oh, well, our payments used to be $100, now they're $75, whatever like that. And then in a certain amount of years, or whenever you want, you can buy the system out at fair market value. It just makes it seem really complicated to the home buyer. They just want a good home with good schools, good taxes, and want to know what their expenses would be. For example, what's the cost of electricity, what's the cost of gas, what's the cost of the taxes, what's the cost of the garbage pickup, what's the cost of the water bill, etc., etc. Again, we are A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. We are super proud of that. All of our info is down below in the links. Call us, text us, email us. We are at your service 24/7. And happy to give you the info, whether you're someone that likes to get all the info in person, in writing. Obviously, we'll give you everything in writing. But if you're someone that wants to do it in person, we are down with that. If you want to do it over the phone, over a video chat, however you want to proceed to get the more info, we are here for you. I hope this video finds you well. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Don't work too hard, and we will be in touch. And our job is really just to get you all the info in writing. Obviously, this is all a lot of hot air that I'm spitting at you right now. We will put this all in writing, custom fit for your home. There's not a lot I can put in writing before we take a look at your home's electrical usage. I mean, I can take a look at the home on a satellite view or in person and see, okay, you get a certain amount of sunlight, it's this square footage of a home. I could guess your electric bill is this, but it is a state program, so I am not allowed to fudge the numbers. I can't say, all right, well, they're using, it really doesn't even matter the dollar amount, because every electric company has different rates, but I could say, oh, they're using $100 worth of electricity every month, which is a certain amount.